notice that. I just went ahead and set it. I thought I had it on here, but now it's on right now. So if you do have questions about the other parts of the spiral math on this one, go ahead and just let me know after we're done if you had some other ones. And Gabby, what you did is fine. Just go ahead and wave equal signs is just another shortcut way to do it if you want to. Either way is fine. We're going to take a look at number 6. I'm on the back of my page here. I want to use both pages so I don't squish, or both sides so I don't squish. On number 6, I'm going to put answer, and then I'm going to put work. And then I'm going to go ahead and for number 6, I'm going to look and see. It looks like I'm going to be doing some converting. I'm going to convert 8 feet equals blank inches. And I should probably leave a little bit more space in there. All right, we'll go ahead and start right here. Take a look. 8 feet equals blank inches. Now, boys and girls, on this one, I'm going to be doing some multiplication. But before I do that, I need to know how many feet are in an inch, or how many inches are in a foot. 12 inches equals 8 feet. So I'm going to take 12. I'm going to multiply it by 8. 12 times 8 is 16. I'm going to carry the 1, and I get 8 plus 1 is 96. Boys and girls, I haven't noticed a math fact. You may be able to do it in your head, but I want to see how you figured out how many inches are in 8 feet. So make sure that you go ahead and put here. Thanks. And Mike, that's okay if you said the number rounded to the hundredths place is, that's fine too. Either way, just writing out the equation with the wavy equal sign or saying the number rounded to the hundredths place is a great answer sentence. So that's fine. Even better might be to say the sum rounded to the hundredths place. That's fine too. All right. Make sure you're checking your math right here. Then we're going to move on 8 feet. Make sure you have that there. On the answer side, make sure you have 96. And Derek, that's fine too. If you said 8,300 is the rounded estimate, that'll work too. 96 inches.
Mr. Yates?
Yes, Henry?
Can you go back to number 5? I didn't see the answer to that one.
Henry, I just showed it to you a second ago, but take a look right here. Right here, it's 480 plus 7,801 is about 8,300. So take a look at that. I'm recording it right now, so if you get stuck with it and have to go back, just use a video after this one. All right, let's go on to number 7. All right. Okay, on number 7, what is the best unit of measurement for the length of a spoon? So this one's just going to be an answer sentence where we say the best unit of measurement for the length of the spoon is. So I want to make sure I write that on my answer right here. We'll put here number 7. The best unit of measurement, and make sure you check mark, you have the words best, unit, make sure you have measurement. I'm going to double check to make sure I spelled it correctly, and I'd like you to make sure you do the same thing. Measurement. Good. For the length of a spoon is, and let's go and take a look at what I have there. All right. And meters way too long. Kilometers, whoa, too long. Liter is what you measure liquids with. Centimeters, obviously my best choice here. So I'm going to put in here is, and I'll just zoom this up, is centimeter. I like you to spell it out all the way since it is spelled out all the way in the actual answer. So make sure you have it right here. And then check mark the word centimeter. You should have already had that spelled out there as centimeter. All right. And the best measurement for a spoon is, that's fine, Derek, you can say it that way. I like how they use the word, you want to include those words unit of measurement in there to make sure, and also check to make sure that if you are putting something in, just check to make sure you're spelling centimeter, best unit measurement, spoon is. So you got all that in there. Great. All right, we're going to check mark, look at our final one, and then we're going to move on to our math lesson for the day in a few minutes. So let me go ahead and take right here. Number 8. Subtract. Oh no, subtracting. That's where Mr. Yates had those problems last week. So I'm going to be really careful this time to make sure I do my best work. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use addition or estimated to check. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to use addition to double check my work this time because I really do need to do that. So what I'll do is I'll look at my paper and it looks like I'm going to be writing out my work here. 7,601 subtracting 914. Now what I want to do is I can't use 1 to subtract, so I'll borrow 1 from the 10, which becomes 9. This becomes 11 minus 4 is 7. Now I'm going to look here. 9 minus 1 is 8. Uh-oh, I can't borrow from the 7. I can't use the 6. I'll have to borrow from the 7 to make that 6. I'll make this 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. Now let's make sure if I did this correctly. I'll drop down the 6, so I have 6,787. I'm not going to check by addition to see if I didn't make any mistakes. I'm going to add 914 back to this to make sure everything makes sense. 7 plus 4 is 11. Carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1 one more time. 10 plus 7. Uh-oh. It looks like when I do that, 10 plus 7 is 17. I carry the 1. I get 7,701. It looks like I made a mistake. What did I do? What did I do wrong here? Aiden, did you find the mistake?
Yeah, it's not 6,787. It's 6,687.
And how did you do that, Aiden?
I'm sorry, my brain is a little woozy this morning.
It's okay.
So I knew I needed to borrow from I knew I needed to borrow for the 1 because you can't subtract 1 from 4. So I tried to borrow from 0, but I couldn't. So I made that into 10.
What?
I tried to borrow from 6, but I also couldn't. So I had to borrow. I had to turn that into
5. You're right,
5.
Aiden.
Sorry.
We're going to take away, Aiden. You got it exactly right. We're going to go ahead and take that 5. It's actually a 5. So then it becomes 15 minus 9, and that becomes 6. Then when I add everything up again, I get 7,601. So I'm glad you guys noticed that error. And I'm glad you were super eagle-eyed. I'm really proud of everybody who noticed that mistake. 7,601. Now that I've fixed that error that Aiden pointed out, when I add again, everything becomes correct. So what I'll do is I'll write here, 7,601 subtract 914 equals 6,687. Good job, boys and girls. 7,687. So as I work that through, I just want to check to make sure if I made any mistakes. 9 minus 1 here because it's 10. That should all work. All right, and when I add it up, it should be working this way now. All right, 7 minus 1, 9 plus 1 is 10. Yep, looks like everything is good to go now. All right, I'm going to go ahead, boys and girls, and let's move on. We're finished up with number 8. Carter, double check to make sure. I think what I got was 6,687. So just double check to make sure that Mr. Yates didn't make a little mistake on this one. That does happen with this type of subtracting. So I just want to make sure, especially this time of day, that we got it all in there. So double check to see how we did it. And if there's still a problem, just go ahead and ask me later on. We can go ahead and take a look. What I'm going to do right now is it's 9:10. So what we'll do is it's 9:10. That's actually, wow, we're right on schedule. So what we're doing is, boys and girls, we went over the math for this one. So if there's still any questions about the subtracting, we'll do that later on once we're offline for our lesson. But just check your math in the recording to make sure that you've got it. All right, what we're going to do right now is we're going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and we'll turn off our student questions just for 1 second. We're going to go and just mute the meeting for 1 second. The reason why is I want everyone to go ahead and pay attention to our agenda right now. Okay, 9:10. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to stop this recording. I'm not going to stop the meeting. I just want to separate the meetings out.